Okay. Hi everyone. Hey. So I thought I'd get on here quickly and kind of just briefly discuss what I think we should think about going into 2021. So I have a list here. I don't want to make this video very long because I tried making this before and it was just way too long. I think a few things we could think about is like mental health, purpose, being selfish, and our relationship with God or whoever it is that you believe in. Thinking about mental health, I think it's really important because I think when we think about things that we want, we don't necessarily always mention our mental health. So it's very quick for us to say, oh, in 2021 I'd like a car, I'd like to be a homeowner, I'd like this and I'd like that. But I think it's important because it's important to think about what we want mentally, because it starts with our mental health. To be able to achieve anything, we need to be in the right mind space. So going into 2021, it'd be cool to think about maybe the friendships we've had and what has those friendships actually brought us. Do they bring us more good than bad, or do they bring us more bad than good? Think about the influences around you. Think about your surroundings. Think about how the people that you're allowing in your life, how they're affecting you. Is it positive? Is it negative? Are they also contributing factors on your road to success, or are they actually people that are here to hold you at a standstill? Think about, those who are checking in on you, and think about yourself. Are you checking in on people, or is it that your mental health has declined so much that it's hard for you to do that? Are there people in your corner helping you come out from the hole that might have been just dug for you somehow that you're not really sure about? So think about the relationships you have with maybe your partners or your family. Think about your financial stability, and think about your losses. Think about everything that's really tied you down this year that you could possibly, think about changing. Whether it's weight loss, whether it's financial stability, whether it's the idea of you becoming a homeowner. Have those goals been shut down in 2020? And if so, how can you take the necessary steps to making sure you're on the right track to achieving those goals for 2021? But make sure that in doing that, you're actually prepared mentally. Make sure that you've taken the steps and you've actually try to heal yourself, or you try to think to yourself about how you can make yourself better in order to be better for yourself in the future. Yeah, I briefly mentioned about purpose, and I think a lot of us kind of get lost on the idea of purpose, and we don't really know why we're here. And maybe a lot of us are feeling a little bit more lost in ourselves, especially with this whole pandemic and stuff. And I think the best thing that I can suggest is there is a movie. There's a movie, it just came out on Disney Plus. If you don't have Disney Plus, it's fine. I'm sure you can watch it somehow. But there is a really good movie, and it's called Soul. And without giving too much away, this is about purpose, and it's about rather than looking at things that you're really running to try and have, look at the things that you do have that actually give you meaning. This can be in forms of family, your friends, what you've achieved so far. It doesn't always have to be about what it is that you want in the future. So I think for those who are feeling a little bit lost and need that little push, just wanted to add on real quickly for those who are still feeling lost. If you feel like you're not enough, don't feel that way. Your purpose is still being written. God literally has a plan for every single one of us, whether it goes the way we want it or not. God has a plan. So don't feel like you're not enough. Everything that you're doing for yourself so far, you have to think that, hey, man, fuck, I've got myself this far already. So you're clearly on the right track. You're just maybe you might be having a few difficulties here and there. And that's genuinely it's just what makes us human. We're always going to go through this. But you have a purpose, and you should always remember that you're here for a reason, So I just wanted to quickly talk about being selfish, and I'm not saying be selfish and go like stop talking to your friends, stop talking to your family to achieve your goals. No, I'm talking about like sometimes taking a step back from maybe people or situations that you feel they're not helping me the best, and really taking that time to think about yourself. Sometimes, like, some of the greatest people we know who have come out of this world have had to be selfish in their life in order for them to literally achieve. That's not saying stop talking to everyone and start making yourself feel like this big person and like no one else exists, but it means taking time to yourself to really evaluate situations and friendships and like things that you're in that might not actually be giving you the satisfaction or the happiness that you know you could be giving yourself if you took that time to really think about what it is that you wanted. So yeah, that's what I mean about being selfish. It's like just putting yourself first and really thinking, okay, well, this is my goal, and in order for me to achieve this goal, I might need to subtract myself from this situation here. I might need to take a little time to myself, or this full-time job that I have, I might need to make it part-time in order for my side hustle to really take off and take me to where I need to be. That doesn't mean that everyone else or everything else that you're involved in doesn't matter. But sometimes in order to take the necessary steps to be where you want to be, you have to be selfish. And that is just that. You have to be selfish. So that's what I mean, like, you know, putting yourself first. And again, this all links to your mental. Sometimes because we haven't taken that step, because we're all so busy thinking about taking care of everyone else, we end up in a depression because we're not where we need to be. So take that step this year, 2021. Think about yourself. Really think about how I'm gonna do well for myself because of what after. Anyway, you guys get the drift. My last point is your relationship with God. So, or whoever you believe in, try this year to get close to God. I am going to hold my hands up and say I haven't been as close to him as I want to. I'm going to really take my religion seriously, and I'm really gonna like really talk to God, because at the end of the day, he knows all the answers, especially the ones that we think we know, but we really don't. I'm going to talk to God, you know, and I think it'd be really good for us to find something that like really look into our faith and find something to hold on to, and talk to God about what it is that we want, what it is that's important for us. Tell him, really ask him, like, God, help me. Tell me what steps that I need to be following for me to be successful. Help me out, you know. You know, we can ask God for a marriage, because some of us might be thinking of actually getting married now, so we might want a partner. Maybe that's important to ask God for. This can be a prayer point. Completing school. Some of us are on our degrees, our masters. Some of us are even on doctorates. Having the right people around. Finance, housing. Some of us might want to be like homeowners, and change. And this can be a change in our life. And I say change because sometimes change is what we need for us to be able to move forward. I know a lot of people will understand what I'm saying about that. There's a lot of things that we need to change. This can be especially in terms of friendships and like situations that we've been involved in. That friend that you care for that doesn't care enough about you, cut that friend off, okay? I've had the same situation. Friends that you think love you the same way you love them, they don't. You know, that family member that keeps telling you, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this for them, and they're not willing to even give you advice or even help you or even appreciate you for the things you've done. Bye. See ya. They don't need to be with you in 2021. Simple. And that's not me being bad, and that's not you being bad. But that's the change that you're going to need for you to be able to get to the next level. Why do we need people holding us back? We don't. So use your, like, you know, use what you've seen already to be able to kind of like navigate that situation and be like, okay, you are the change that I need. You got to go. Do you know what I'm saying? So understanding the change that needs to take place in order for you to be successful in the years going forward, and just honestly having the right people by you, you know, have someone there who cares for you, someone who wants the best for you, as well as you wanting the best for that person. And that's something, as I was saying, yeah, that's something to definitely look at. So for 2021, I think it's important that we look at our mental health. We look at you know, things that surround our lives that, you know, really make important impacts or can make an important impact, and see how we can navigate through them to have the best outcome and to really make ourselves happy. I know this year has been a crazy year. So the next thing that we all want for 2021 is great news, and I pray that this year we will hear nothing but good news and yeses, and all the no's we've had will turn into yeses, all the negatives we've had will turn into positives. We just need to think about really thinking about the right things to look for and set as a goal and to pray for. And with that being said, I know I've wasted way too much time on this video, so happy belated Christmas and Happy New Year.